Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be back for another episode in this Talk and Shop series, which is something that I'm trying out. It's casual, no cuts, just sharing my likes, my dislikes, recommendations and observations, all from a millennial point of view. If you're enjoying the series, please let me know. I love to hear feedback and comments. And if there's something that you want me to talk about in a future episode, I am taking suggestions. So please leave them for me. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So what's on my mind this week is, first of all, I shared in my last episode a brand of color contact lenses that I've been using and really love. They're called Dimple Colors. And I shared the link in the description of my last Talk and Shop video, but I got a request to put on the contacts I've been wearing. And so today I'm wearing them. As you can see, this is like one of the blue colors that they have. They have a variety of blue shades on their website. But I kind of wanted to tiptoe into blue, and so I got this shade. And as you can see, like, they are very subtle. They're not like screaming blue. So it's not super shocking. And I wore these like to go see my mom, and she didn't even notice at first that my eyes were a different color. And it's my mother who knows exactly what my eye color looks like. So it just goes to show, like, it can be a subtle change if you want, but they also sell a more dramatic blue color as well. So maybe I'll work my way up to that. But these are really cool. I enjoy wearing them. It's just a different kind of look and pop to your face. And depending on what color you're wearing, you might want to like bring your eyes out a bit more. So I will link to the specific shade that I'm wearing here. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll link to it in the description below. And let me know what you think. If you order any for you, I would love to know which colors you get and what you like best. So, okay, moving on. 5 things that I'm thinking about this week. First off, color correctors for under eyes. I've been on a journey for a couple of years now to figure out like what's going on with my under eye makeup. As you get older, you need more concealer. It's just a given. I just don't feel like I thought about concealer much when I was younger, probably because I didn't need it. But now I'm thinking about it constantly. I just have some hollowing areas that are concerning me a little bit. I don't have a ton of under eye darkness, but as we age, like this skin right here gets a little bit thinner, and so it starts to create shadows and darkness that wasn't there before, even for the best of us who take care of our skin religiously. So I've been doing deep dives into all types of concealer education videos, like, looking at all the techniques. There's just so many different methods of doing your concealer nowadays. And the thing I kept hearing was less is more. Sure, I get that. But I also just wasn't having much success with concealer alone. And so I started looking into the world of color correctors, and, there are things out there like this that you may have seen, where you have different colors in the same palette and they help correct different things like redness or patchiness or discoloration or dullness. And this was kind of helpful in introducing me to like color theory and how, different things might interact with different areas of your skin. And this was great, but I think what I learned after a lot of experimentation was that, at least for me, what I needed under my eyes was somewhere in between a blend of like yellow and pink. Not necessarily peach, because when you mix yellow and pink together, you get a peach, but not all peaches are created equal. So I ended up experimenting with a bunch of different color correctors. My favorites have been from LA Girl. And this one is LA Girl's Yellow Concealer. It's actually called Light Yellow Corrector, I'm sorry. And this is their pink. It's called Cool Pink. And what I've done for a while now is mix the two of these together on the back of my hand, along with their concealer in my right shade match. And my shade is vanilla. But what I love about LA Girl is that they're affordable. You can get these at the drugstore or on Amazon. They're like $5. So you can really play around, figure out what color works for you. But my advice is to pick a concealer that's close to that's your shade match. Don't pick anything lighter. Don't be fooled by that, because the color corrector is going to mix in and kind of lighten it naturally for you. But you also don't want to have like this big white patch on your eyes either. So get a concealer that matches. And then based on your skin tone, you're going to want to play around with colors. If you have a skin tone similar to mine, I would suggest getting yellow and pink and just kind of mixing them and playing around with how much pink, how much yellow, plus the concealer, and then creating your own kind of custom mix. And what I found is taking my finger and just sort of blotting it directly on the areas that need concealing. That's been the best combination for me. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with a little sponge like this. I got this at Ulta, but you can probably get them anywhere. I spray a little setting spray on this, and then I go in and dab right there where the concealer is. I don't put powder. I don't mess with that. Powder just makes me look dry and cakey and disgusting. So my advice is to keep it simple under the eye, but experiment with color correctors because I think they work. And I think that once you get comfortable with what unique shade mix works for you, I think you'll find that they really do make a big difference just with brightening and helping just amp up your regular everyday concealer. Anyway, I could do a full video about concealer and color correction. I've learned so much about it, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. I think I'm a little bit of an expert at this point, but I don't know if I have it all the way solved. So number two thing on my mind is just an adulting tip that I have, and it's really a reminder for me, but I just encourage you in this day and age that if you are, whatever you're doing in your life, whether you're out shopping, you're at work, you're, dealing with some personal relationships or issues in your life, if you don't like something, say something. Like, I really believe if you have a bad experience at a restaurant or, something is bothering you at work, like figure out a way that you can diplomatically bring it to the attention of someone who can make a change. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. But I'm a big believer in this, especially when it comes to my money. If I'm out there patronizing a business and I don't like a particular service or product that I've been sold, defend your money. The worst they can say is no. Most of the time, they will compensate you or figure out some way to make it right. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to do it gladly. I think it's a lot about the way you approach people and, just treat them the way you want to be treated. But anyway, I think it's an important thing to remember. Some people are scared to ask for what they want. And I think you should always keep in mind, if you don't ask, you don't get. And the worst they can say is no. And most of the time in a customer service situation, they're not going to say no to you. So that's my motivational tip for the week. Moving on, there are a couple of things that I wanted to call out for those of us who don't leave the house that much just because circumstances don't really call for it these days. We're so lucky to be able to get a lot of things delivered or work from home or whatnot. And at least for me, there are some things I like to do just to make myself feel a little put together, even though I don't really have to. But I do find feeling a little put together just motivates you in all areas of your life. And so a couple of simple things that I wanted to call out, this is number 3 and 4 for the video, are, at least for me, and maybe for the ladies out there, having my nails done and not looking chipped and grimy, that is very key just for me feeling like a full person. I, over the years, have grown to hate nail polish because you do your nails and immediately it chips. It's just the most frustrating thing in the world. And just who has time to wait for it to dry? No. So my favorite nail product that I've been using for a while now are Impress nails. These are by Kiss. I'm actually wearing a pair right now. These are a French manicure style that they have. And They are so good. I'm not going to lie. There's no nail glue. These are literally sticker adhesive. And at first I was like, when I first tried these, I was like, no way they're staying on. They're going to pop off immediately. I was shocked when I tell you that I put these on, and I've had sets last 2+ weeks. And the adhesive is strong as long as you take your time applying them and really like apply good pressure to each nail as you go. And also, I think a key thing is not to get your nails wet for a few hours. It'd be good to do your nails like at night before you go to sleep, and then like not submerge them in any water for a while until you get up the next morning. I kid you not, these stay on for a couple weeks. They also give you enough in the set that you have extras. And then as they kind of come loose or pop off, you can just replace a nail or two here or there. But who has ever heard of a manicure lasting 2+ weeks? Nobody. They average about $10, but some can be cheaper depending on the style. And then here's the kicker. Over time, I have used nail sets and then saved the extras. And so now I have a Ziploc baggie with like all these extra nails. So guess what? Even after I've run out of packs, I can now create like my own custom nail set. And so actually the set I'm wearing are leftovers from an original set. So now I've gotten 2 full sets out of 1 pack. So it's just an amazing deal. They look great. I've gotten so many compliments on my nails, and I love a French manicure, but I can't do it. And I'm not going to go pay for it. I'd rather save my money for something else. And so I am just a huge fan. And I just love the fact that we don't have to use glue. A sticker is all you need. So anyway, I love these. Can't say enough about them. The other thing I do for myself to help myself feel put together is I wear earrings all day, every day. And I'm not talking about like big dangly earrings, just studs kind of like this or a little bit smaller. I am just a huge believer in the fact that like there's a huge difference between you without earrings versus you with earrings, or in this case, me. I just look haggard and like completely not myself when I don't have earrings in. And then as soon as I put a little stud in, boom, like I could go anywhere. And so I love having earrings in all the time. The issue is sleeping with them, obviously. And so I found these earring backs on Amazon that I just wanted to share. They come in like a little package like this, a little box, which is fun and well organized. And they're just like these little, gosh, I don't even know. Like they're like rubber plastic, but they're earring backs that like go on the back of your earring, obviously, but they're comfortable. Like they're not a metal post, so they're not going to stick you in the back. They also cover the back of the earring post. Like, so the earring post doesn't go all the way through. There's only an opening on one side, and then on the back, there's nothing. So that just makes these extra comfortable to sleep in. So I'll wear like some diamond studs and I'll have these in, and it just makes it comfortable to like wear your earrings all day long, every day, sleep with them, whatever. But it just makes such a difference when you look in the mirror and you see yourself with earrings on, it's like, I don't know, you're a complete person. At least that's how it is for me. So if you don't have these kind of earring backs, I highly suggest them, even for like everyday use, you know, when you actually are out and about. And then the last thing, number 5, I am a big walker. I walk a lot indoors on my treadmill or sometimes just around the house. I try to aim for like 12,000 steps a day. But I'm trying to get outside more and be in nature. You know, it's really beneficial for our mental state to to touch grass. And so I love walking outside, but I get thirsty and I think about like, you know, oh, I'm going to need lip gloss. Like I just want all my things with me. And so I recently got this little satchel from Walmart, and I just wanted to share this because I took it on my first walk and I really enjoyed it. And I think it helped me stay out longer because I had all my stuff on me, but it has an opening here for a water bottle, which is key. And I have a Corksicle like tumbler flask thing. It's pretty big that I put in here and it fit. And I really like that you can like tighten it so that your water bottle is secure. And it also has like an extra zipper here so that you can open it up if needed too, for even more room. Then here in the front, it has a pocket with a little key loop you can hold your keys to. And then there's even a little pocket right here. I put lip gloss in, but you could put other keys, your wallet, your phone. I actually put my phone in this front pocket here so I could have easy access because I was listening to music. But yeah, and then it's like a crossbody, so adjustable. And I just really like this. It's a simple bag, but like a special bag, if that makes sense. Like you can't just take another crossbody and put a water bottle in it. So anyway, if you are looking for something like this because you want to get outside and exercise more, I highly recommend, and I'll link to this in my description. So that was it. It feels like we covered a lot, so maybe this video is a little longer than the last ones, but if you have any questions, as always, let me know and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.